Let's learn how to easily draw this cute fox in a cup of boba tea. I will walk you through all the process. We will start with a sketch and I will show you some basic Procreate tools that will make drawing so much easier. Then we'll add colors, shading and highlights, plus some fun little details. I'm using 4 basic brushes here, but the fur brush I'm using is one I created and you can get it for free if you want. I will add the info below the video. Let's start with the loose sketch. I'm using the dry ink brush from the inking group. Draw a rough shape of the cup. And sketch the fox head peeking out. Add big ears. Rough shapes for the nose. And mark where the eyes will go. Don't worry about making it perfect, just make sure you are happy with it. Feel free to erase and adjust as you go. I try this again. Perfect. Don't forget to add puffs. And also the straw behind the fox. Next, draw a tiny pearls or balls in the boba tea. I love using different sizes for this. You can draw little faces on some of them. Feel free to tweak this rough sketch, redraw lines or add more details like fur. I speed it up a little here, but take your time. You can also adjust shapes with this tool up here. Tap and pick the freehand option. Just circle the areas you want to change. Tap the arrow up here and move them around. The Magic Wand tool can also be handy for making bigger adjustments. Just tap it, choose the push option and set the size. A larger size will push bigger areas, so adjust it for smaller parts if you need. I decided to make the ears a bit smaller. Now for the outline. Lower the opacity of your rough sketch and add a new layer on the solid plus up here. I like using a grayish color for your outlines instead of pure black, but you can choose whatever works for you. Continue using the ink brush. feel free to rotate your canvas for more comfortable drawing. Start with outline of the cup first. If you hold your pen still for a moment, it will smooth out the line into a straight shape or perfect circle. Then the T-line. Take your time to add more precise lines and details. Be sure to feel good about the overall shape before moving on coloring. This outline will be part of your final drawing. Now erase any parts of the glass that are behind the puffs by switching layers. After that, go back to the fox layer and draw the cute face. If you struggle here, I have prepared a practice sheet for you. Also this final outline that you can download and add as a layer to your Procreate. All details you will find below the video. Next, let's add the pearls in a new layer. To make a perfect cycle, hold your pen on the screen and tap with your finger. Now for the straw, create a new layer for it. Draw a line, hold your pen still to make straight lines. You can also draw the fox's body behind the glass. For easier working, let's rename our layers. You will have one for the straw, one for the body, one for the glass or cup, and one for the bubbles. You can even rename layers using your pen if it's easier for you. This one for the fox. The final outline is finished and we can move to the coloring. Start a new layer above the fox outline. I'm using the wine charcoal brush from the charcoal set with a smaller size. This will give your drawing a nice texture. Color in the fox and switch brush size as you need. Now for the fur, you can use a brush from the organic group, or you can use my custom brush. As I mentioned before, you can get it for free, and all the details are in the text below the video. For the ears, create a new layer under the fox. Choose darker color and use a charcoal brush for this area. Now add some black hairs with fur brush. And also some white hairs. Now let's add some tones onto the face. Create a new layer and set it to clipping mask. This will keep your shading inside the shape. We need to brighten up the nose area, so pick a bright orange color and add a spot here. I realize the cap is missing, so I will move the layer to the top. Then add even brighter color to the nose area and the cheeks. Now, above the outline, add a new layer for stronger eyes and nose, using a noise brush from Material Group. Rename the layer and add some highlights in a new layer above. Go back to the fox layer and add more darker structure using charcoal brush. Add also bright parts. With the furry brush, you can add eyebrows for the face. Now puffs. Add a new layer. Using dark color and charcoal brush. add some structure and details in a new layer, set up clipping mask. And draw some brighter parts with noise brush. Now let's work on the cup. Move the bubbles layer on the top. Create a new layer beneath the cup outline and pick a light blue color. Here I will show you another way of flat coloring. Tap on the tool up here and set it to freehand and here color fill. Then draw along the shape of the cup. Tap on the dot here to fill the shape. Erase the mistakes and fill the gaps. Move the layer under the paths. Lower the opacity because this should be glass, so we should see through it. Create a new layer for the T and pick a fun color. I'm going with the bold pink. Use the flat coloring way to fill the T. Now, if you want to try a different color, tap on the magic wand and on the very first option. Here you can change the color, also intensity of the color. In a new layer, add some bright structure with the noise brush. Also some bold color. And light edges. I speed it up a little. Okay, now bubbles in the new layer. I want to make them orange. For changing color, here is a trick. In the new layer, tap the clipping mask. Pick some brighter orange, tap on the color up here and drag the pen. You can merge them and create a new layer for texture. Using brighter color and charcoal brush. Try the different tones. Now fun part, add some cute faces. Using dark color and dry ink brush. And also draw airs with the furry brush. Perfect. For more depth in the drawing, we now add some shades here. Create a new layer in the T part, using black color and medium airbrush. Draw shade behind the bubbles. And also we can add more blurry bubbles inside the T. Lower the opacity and leave here just a hint. Now new layer for the straw. Move it under the outline. I want to make it blue. I need to fix the body here now. Keep your finger on the screen to get the same color and fix it as you need. Make the belly brighter, and you can add some hairs. Back to the straw. Add some stripes in a new layer. In another one, draw shades and highlights with a medium airbrush. The cap line behind the fox is missing, so create a new layer on the bottom and draw the line here. Time for a far mirror trick. Tap on this tool up here, set on Add option, and tap on Copy Canvas. Create a new layer on the bottom, and in the same tool tap on Paste. We have copy on the entire drawing here. Flip it vertically. Tap on the Freeform option. Hold pen on the blue dot for a while and change the shape. Move with drawing under the cup. Lower the opacity. Tap on the magic wand and option Blur here. Hold your pen on the screen and drag it slightly to the right. You will notice how your mirror drawing becomes blurry. Above this blurry picture, we add shade in a new layer. Smooth it with eraser. Also, you can slightly erase the edge of the mirror drawing. Now some final touches. Move with the puffs above the cup. Add a new layer on the top. Now, using white color and a noise brush, add highlights to the cup wherever you feel it works best. Tap on the N here and select the Add option and lower the opacity. You can see a lovely effect here. We can add some highlights also on the fox. Here we can add some hairs above the outline, so we make the overall shape of the fox soften and fluffy, using the same color like body and fairy brush. And because I love details, we can add some shade here behind the puffs. Perfect, that's it. Now you have your fox in the boba tea. I hope you enjoy the process. Feel free to share your creation and tag me so I can find it. If you are ready to take it into the next level, join me on my Patreon for the master level tutorial. See you around!